students. Today I'm going to teach you a trick called isolations. Isolation is essentially where you make the hula hoop stay in a circle in the air. And it's done with 3 very specific hand movements. So basically what I'm doing is changing the center of the circle. Normally, you are used to seeing maybe like this, which means that the center of the hoop is actually the edge. This way, we're going to make it directly in the middle. So essentially, we are changing the center of the circle from the edge here, where it would then spin around it, to here, so that as you turn it, it never changes. So to do this, there's 3 hand positions you're going to do. You start with your hand at the 9 o'clock position. You move it down to 6, over to 3. Now this is the important and the difficult part of the move. You're going to do 3 things. You're going to release your hand. You're going to move it up and over, tracing the shape of the circle. And then you're going to close your hand around it. So it goes 9, 6, 3, release, roll, close. If you don't move your hand, what's going to happen is that the hoop will go that way. So we have to move our hand at the same time, because the key is that I want my hand to go exactly where the circle would be and keep it in one place. So if we look at these numbers, these are the 3 positions. We start at 9, we go to 6, up to 3, and I finish back at 9. So it goes simply like this. The first time you try it, we'll do it together, and it will be very clear. 9, 6, 3, with lots of stops. As you get the move down better, you can do it without these pauses and without the breaks. Take your right hand, put it on the inside. Perfect. So this is 9. Next, we're just going to bring it down to 6. After that, over to 3. It should feel kind of awkward. Your thumb is pointed down and it's basically twisted as far as you can go without bringing it down. And then this is where we're going to release our hand and trace the hoop. Perfect. And you want to end exactly back at 9. So you want to be careful that you're not doing it and then coming too high or coming too low. Because if you move this to another position, it's not going to give the circle in the same spot floating effect. So let's do it again. 9, 6, 3, release. Nice. 6, 3, release. 6, 3, release. You guys did a really awesome job. High fives.
Thank you.
High fives. Really great job, guys. Now I want you to try without me. So you can continue to use these numbers to guide you, and I'll let you know how you're doing. If you want, you can say the numbers out loud as you go.
9, 6, 3. Oh, shit. 9, 6, 3. 9, 6, 3. 9, 6, 3. Release.
Andrew, can you slow down a little bit so that you and Sarah can do it together?
9.
Okay, wait.
9, 6, 3. 9, 6, 3.
You guys are doing great.
9, 6, 3.
Awesome job again. So now I want to give you a chance to do it on your own without Sarah as your team. Feel free to continue to use these. Let's see how you do.
All right. 9, 6, 3. 9, 6, 3.
Awesome job.
9, 6, 3. 6, 3. 9, 6, 3.
Awesome. Good job.
9, 6,
So what you want to practice over the coming days after our lesson is the top part of it.
The top part,
To keep the top part, but that's something that takes a long time of gradual practice. So you just have to keep tracing that circle. One thing that's very helpful is to do it in a mirror. So you can watch where it goes because you want to keep it in that circle. But that's muscle movement, and it's something that takes months to really perfect. But you basically have the move, so great job. Nine, 6, and then your 3 was coming down here. And what happens is then your hoop is tracing this big area. And what we want is for the hoop to look like it's floating and that it's just spinning in the same place. So in order to do that, I think what can help you improve is to actually stand directly in front of these and make sure your hand is at 9 and then 6 and then the 3. It should feel really weird, which is probably why you brought it down, because it's an uncomfortable feeling in your shoulder and in your hand. And then from there you're going to release. So why don't you move over a little bit so that you're directly in front of the numbers and you can line your hands up with them.